Well, when you're fighting this guy, DC, you know as well as anyone, it makes for a suffocating night at the office. Here he is, Khabib Nurmagomedov, putting his status as one of the best fighters on the planet on the line yet again tonight.
He does it every time he steps foot in the octagon. And when they say it's suffocating, they talk about the strength of Khabib. Even our teammates say it does not feel like you're going with a lightweight. You feel like you're fighting a light heavyweight. And what do you expect from a guy that spent his childhood wrestling with bears? He is so strong, he's so physical, in the hard work and the intensity of which he trains with only shows when he steps foot in the octagon. One of the most skilled guys the UFC has ever seen. We always talk about the wrestling and the grappling and the sambo, but don't sleep on Khabib Nurmagomedov striking.
And we saw shades of that in the McGregor fight. Javier Mendez says at times he likes to go southpaw in training. He can't hold you down.
He can't hold me down, but it's okay. It's okay. You can't win them all, Khabib.
All right, so Islam Makhachev getting back on the proven ground here tonight, putting his undisputed UFC lightweight championship on the line. So much to love about this man's mixed martial arts acumen, his fight IQ, and you got to think it's going to take the very best out of his opponent to wrest the belt away tonight.
Anyone that hopes to beat Makhachev has to be on their game. Your wrestling's got to be on point. Your striking's got to be on point. But more than anything, you have to have a steel mind. You cannot break in front of Makhachev because he will then drown you. This guy is a champion for a reason. And as you have seen time and time again, Hasbullah joins the Dagestanis in the octagon.
Perhaps that's an X factor tonight. The great Hasbullah in the corner of Islam Makhachev. Islam Makhachev set to fight Khabib, the Eagle Nurmagomedov. Our tail of the tape now for this lightweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Khabib, the Eagle Nurmagomedov. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Herbert Dean's in the building. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, so here we go with Islam Makhachev and Khabib Nurmagomedov. Makhachev told us in our last fighter meeting that they could have charged a pay-per-view price for the sparring sessions between these two, and good on the UFC for getting this fight together.
I mean, you know it was a hard fight to put together because these guys are brothers. But they have skill sets that are so similar that you know this is going to be a chess match at the highest level. Both of these guys are tremendous wrestlers. Both have great cardio. Both have really, really high-level striking. He's going to guillotine.
Oh, countering, it looks like with a bottom flute choke, or maybe we should call it lower. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
I need you to scramble, scramble.
Great defense by this fighter.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here, and if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend, or the referee's going to stop the
fight. You got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Good work from the top here by Nurmagomedov.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
90 seconds to go now.
Create a scramble. Let's go.
He is in a lot of danger now. His opponent has beaten him. He's battered him. And now he is wearing it. There's a ton of blood on his face.
All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. All right, side control now. Nurmagomedov's got him in a crucifix now, gonna go to work from the top. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you gotta look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Horn sound for the end of round one. All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and he heads back to the stool, and hopefully he can stay in this fight because that is a severe cut that he's dealing with right now.
We knew this was going to be like this. We knew we were going to have a war.
All right, well, no surprise to see that eye continue to be targeted. Some replays from the previous round in which a lot of damage was doled out.
Well, the cut man's got some work to do to try to give this kid an opportunity to stay in the fight, because the reality is he has taken far too many shots to the eye, and now he's dealing with a nasty cut. He has got to change something.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Landed the overhand. How about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble check.
He's hurting bad. He cannot take another shot like that. Oh, nice level change.
It's getting really hard to watch him absorb shots on that eye. I wonder if the referee's thinking about calling in the doctor now.
Well, John, the entirety of the fight, that has been the target of his opponent. He has not adjusted defensively, and now he's paying for it. Now, somebody's going to have to save him.
Islam Makhachev ground and pound from half guard. He is making these shots count. Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off of his back, DC. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top.
He's setting up the armbar. What a tight armbar. Trying to finish the armbar here. All he's got to do now is take his time, and the finish will present itself.
Oh, he's out!
He actually escaped. Look, I got to stop writing these dudes obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start. That was a slick transition.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground.
That submission was tight. Great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. The ground strikes continue to pile up. Makhachev's an absolute mess right now. There is blood everywhere. I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them call in the ringside physician between rounds.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
1.5 minutes now to go in round two. Man, the body work really starting to take its toll here. Obvious redness on that right side.
All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Back mount now.
Oh, good defense, yes. Look at that. recognized he was about to lose position.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. 20 seconds to go, round 2.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
10 seconds.
2 rounds in the books.
Stop.
Heading back to the corner now after a competitive round. And Makhachev's eye is in real trouble, folks. That does not look good. I wouldn't be at all surprised to see the ringside physician be called on here. He might even stop the fight. We'll see. All right, so the cut man attends to the fighter who has essentially been rendered a one-eyed fighter at this point in time. Some replays from the previous round.
No defensive intent, no defensive intensity. No attention to his defense, and this costing him. Now he's dealing with a massive cut over his eye, and that's going to make it hard for him to see. He's got to change something, man. He's got to.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 3 of a possible 5.
Oh!
Gets the takedown now, DC. We'll see what he can do in this advantageous spot.
He set it up beautifully. Let's see if he can now take full advantage of it.
Print the shirts, ground and pound. Well, this is getting hard to watch, and sometimes you hear us say a fighter is too tough for their own good. Anybody want to save this up? Nurmagomedov's looking for an armbar here. He is no one-trick pony.
He's got it isolated.
What a moment for this fighter here tonight. Called his shot, gets the win by way of submission. That after party's going to be on fire.
He got to his position. He found the submission. He squeezed and got it done. It was amazing to watch, and it was amazing to be a part of the broadcast for such an amazing performance.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
All right, let's go inside the octagon now. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 12 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, and new UFC lightweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, so a lot of fighters have suffered from a similar fate against Khabib Nurmagomedov. You heard it there from Buff. He gets it done by submission tonight.
I mean, this is his world. When you're having to grapple with Khabib Nurmagomedov and spend extended periods of time on the ground, you're constantly under duress. You're constantly in danger. And